Hello everyone on the crypto channel number 1, where we talking about Ethereum, Bitcoin, NFTs, and a look into a world of NFTs. So make sure you already subscribed and watch this video to the end, because today is really actually a lot of interesting things waiting for you. So without any delay, let's get started. So you will own nothing and you will happy. This sentiment, it was the core of declaration issued more than 30 years ago in 2016 by the leaders of the World Economic Forum. It sounded dystopian, like something taken from a book by Aldous Huxley or George Orwell. It was probably among the most insidious ideas I'd ever heard. So it took about an hour to find a buyer on a surprisingly niche marketplace that's built on top of Affinity, a blockchain network my company created during the early days on non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Even after all these years, the network is still alive and kicking, having seen countless upgrades enabled by its future-proof design. The transaction was done pretty simply, though, through a smart contract. I checked my cryptocurrency balance to confirm payment and watched my drone drive itself to its new owner half a world away. While the range on a single charge wasn't great on those vintage models, there were enough charging stations for it along the way. So these days NFTs are everywhere and everything. From small everyday appliance like my coffee maker and orbital nanostat to smart apartments, there are at least a dozen near-Earth space rocks being traded as fractionalized NFTs, fueling the growth of the asteroid mining industry. And that's just tokenized real-life assets. Don't even get me started on the stuff that exists only in the digital domain. Combining the virtual and the real, the metaverse is an amazing yet strange labyrinth of creativity and economic activity that not only helped lift hundreds of millions out of poverty, but also played a critical role in funding some of mankind's greatest engineering projects. So today's drone sale made me pause to think just how different the concept of ownership is today. The advent of unbound true ownership of both physical and digital assets open up amazing possibilities for us, both as individuals and as a civilization. So we did that humans do best when given the right opportunity and resources. We prospered. It's a funny thing, blockchain and NFTs have even become the key to trade between planets, as Mars is now home to tens of thousands of adventurous colonists. Actually, fine. So, hosting everyone from structural engineers to swarm robotics experts. Mars has its own ecosystem of decentralized networks separated from Earth-based blockchains by a pesky light speed delay. Though the two network clusters are highly asynchronous, their communication protocols allow Martians and Earthlings to easily trade with each other. So I think it's quite interesting. And let me know in the comment section below what you're thinking. Let's discuss it. So also hit the like subscribe button, because in that way we can see your interest, we can see that you like it, and we want doing even more, even better, and actually improving it for you. So Bitcoin hits $45,000 ahead of July inflation report, but one fractal hints at looming correction. So July inflation report on chain. On Wednesday, August 11, the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics will release July's inflation report, with markets forecasting a 0.5% spike. The projections appear after the consumer price index jumped to 5.4% year-over-year in June to log its biggest increase in 13 years. Bitcoin bulls have responded positively to the recent inflation reports. They effectively guarded the cryptocurrency against falling below $30,000 after the May 19 crash. Meanwhile, their recent efforts to push the prices above $40,000, eventually leading into a show upside break above $45,000, indicates strong demand for Bitcoin, which appears to be breaking out of its summer slump. So, additionally, on-chain analyst Willy Woo said the ongoing Bitcoin momentum should push its price about $50,000, citing supply-demand imbalance in the market. He said that all investors cohorts were buying Bitcoin, which led to supply shock. Actually, here we can see that Bitcoin supply shock chart. So fundamentals do not predict short-term price, but given enough time, price discovery reverts to fundamentals. The exact value is $53.2K today, with a standard deviation band between 39 and 66. So bearish fractal. Here we have the Bitcoin fib retracement from local tops to 200 week MA, source trading view, and we can see that now we are moving towards 0.618 Fibo, and actually we can see the 80,000 and 120,000. That's my opinion. So, for instance, in not obviously financial advice, but still, for instance, in 2019, Bitcoin rebounded by more than 50% after bouncing off from its 23.6 fib line near 7,357, but the cryptocurrency faced extreme selling pressure near its 61.8 fib line of 2,613. Eventually, it resumed its downtrend and crashed to as low as 3,858 in March 2020. So the weekly MACD is due to cross bullish on Bitcoin after tonight's close, pinned warning to his followers, with the price of Bitcoin so far maintaining above $44,500 at the time of writing. So actually MACD bearish, and if we get this another bullish crossover, it means that more likely we can continue our moves toward, I think, 80,000 and 120,000. So let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below. Let's discuss on it. I will be more than happy to hear you. So what do you think? What's the price of Bitcoin we can get, we can see? And do you think we more likely can have $10,000 for Bitcoin or 100,000 to Bitcoin? So thank you so much and see you in the next video. Click on the video of your screens right now, because there we discussed even more important and most resonant crypto news in one place.